You're watching Two Button Crew,
the daily show for Nintendo fans.
I'm Scott.
And I'm Simeon.
Thank you for joining us on this fine day to be a Nintendo fan.
Absolutely.
Sometimes we talk about games that are coming out, that we're excited about. Sometimes we talk about really popular stuff.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes we talk about old gems that we have played in days, unearthed and played in days of yore.
That's right.
And that is the case today.
We've got Photo Dojo, which is a game that came out for the DSi, and the DSi might have even snuck by some people.
I know, seriously.
So who knows about the little downloadable games it had. This was actually free for the first little time it came out. It was a piece of software to demonstrate some cool stuff you could do with the camera, and that was new to the DS line with the Nintendo DSi. So this is a fighting game where you could create your own characters by using the camera.
Yes, you got to take pictures of yourself, or somebody else would take pictures of you, and you got to record your own fighting sounds. Like this was, you know, we had like character creators, but this is like literally pictures of you in the game with your voice coming out of your character.
That's right. And that's
so cool.
Pretty awesome.
Really awesome.
So there are different fighter types to pick from. They had different special moves. You could take a picture of whatever you want, and that could be your Hadoken. You could take a picture of an apple, a flower, or like a close-up of your nostrils.
I remember you had a character named Pants, and you just took pictures of your jeans, and the only thing that the character said was, "Pants!"
I don't remember.
You don't remember that? No. Oh, you totally did. That character was awesome.
What was my Hadoken? Probably like the zipper down or something.
Hopefully not.
I took them off to take the pictures. Come on.
Okay.
So Pants, yeah, that was great. Do you remember any of my other characters?
No, I just remember that one of your characters had your
Yes,
for like
right.
your super move. That's the only thing I remember about your characters.
Yeah, and sadly that's a sound that my body makes when I hiccup. So
yes.
Yeah.
You got those hiccups in Canada how many years ago?
About 7.
7 years ago, and he still has them.
Luckily it hasn't shown up in a show yet, but I'm sure we'll get there sometime.
It'll happen.
Please understand, as Mr. Iwata would say.
Yes.
So what else is cool? You can play against each other on one DSi.
Yes, one person holding one side and one person holding the other. One attack button, and then the other buttons to move around and such.
So I'd have the D-pad and you would have the 4 buttons as your directions. And that works. It's fine.
And then the whole bottom screen was designated to using your taunts and using what's called desperation moves. Those were like the super moves, right?
That was, and you only had access to them. There was no like meter to build up to them. You only had access once you were down to like 10% life or something like that. So you could be the guy that fills up the entire screen by growing enormous. There's also just like, I think a spinning kick one. I don't know. I don't remember all the special ones.
It's been a long time.
I think there's like mini Hadokens. Like, So yeah, reused different pictures for certain animations. So as you're creating your character, you're doing these different poses and fitting into this frame it gives you. And sometimes you'd be like, oh, okay, this is my getting damage animation. I'm leaning back on one foot, my hand's kind of up in the air and stuff like that. But that would actually come up in some clever ways, like when you're about to do your Hadoken, it like charges up and your hit animation then goes forward and stuff. So it's so clever.
I think so too. And I think that, I don't know, I just think it was kind of forward thinking and really hadn't been done before. Just kind of unique.
Yeah. I really enjoyed the game. Whenever my friends would come over, I would be eager to get them in one of my fighter slots so I could have as many different people as I could. So I'd be like, okay, do this weird pose. I got to get you in my fighting game. They'd be like, what are you talking about? Yeah. So let's see this game in action.
Let's take a look.
Take a little look.
It's been a while since I've seen this. Oh, E10 10+ for violence.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy looks intimidating.
Actually, ESRB had no idea what to rate it because they didn't know what those pictures might be.
Yeah, that's true.
The rating is like a big question.
You are going to fail.
This is great.
So you record your own sound effects, your own taunts and everything.
And notice that the enemies in the game are your other characters.
Right. When you're playing single player mode, and if you only have one in there, then
you're just fighting against yourself. I love the sound effects that they came up with. Tastes like baby food? What?
I think it's just kind of funny, like how you know, the frame is a little bit wider than your body, so you're always seeing like the background in there just so much.
Yeah. Take a picture of his eye.
Like, what would you put as your Hadoken? The possibilities are endless.
I don't know.
Isn't that cool how it's like a picture of their face with their super move and stuff?
Yes.
Oh, it's just so good.
Who'da thunk? Who'da thunk?
I know, and that's one of the games that didn't transfer over when I upgraded to the 3DS, unfortunately.
Sad.
So, yeah.
Sad.
Is there hope, though? Should there be a Photo Dojo 2?
I think so. I think that there's a hope. I'd give it a shot, especially if it was free.
Yeah.
So what should Photo Dojo 2 contain?
Ooh. Photo Dojo could actually be a mobile game.
Ooh, I never thought of
Phones
that.
have cameras now and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Alright.
didn't talk about that in that episode.
It'd be like the least recognizable Nintendo franchise they could put out there, but
out of 5 that you had to choose from,
yeah.
Photo Dojo for sure.
Well, whatever platform it comes on, I'd love to see wireless multiplayer. Like, yeah, it was cool you could play with the same one, but you didn't even have the option to go wireless if you wanted to. These days, you know, we each have our own phone or our own DS. Maybe just the option we can play wireless or both using the same system.
Also, I think that as far as like online and stuff goes, we have a lot more of that, you know, connectivity now. Why not have like what we have with like the Amiibo Plaza, where other characters,
oh yeah,
you can download other people's characters. I'm sure there's going to be problems with that if you've ever used Miiverse or anything.
Maybe just people on your friends list.
Yeah, maybe just people on your friends list. But I just think that would be cool to see that happen.
That would be great. You know, at this point, I'd kind of take what I can get, and I'd settle for a Photo Dojo fighter in Smash Bros. Think about it. You can create your own Mii fighters. The gamepad and the 3DS, they each have cameras. So
that's true.
Just give him the moveset and let you put whatever pictures you want in there.
It looks just like Game & Watch, but with different moves.
Smash Bros. They gotta be running out of characters they can put in. You know, maybe not for DLC. That'll last them a while. When they come out with the next Smash game, when we gotta add like 15 or something to the roster, let's just put Photo Dojo Fighter in there.
Seriously.
And by the way, it's not too late to put him on the ballot.
No, it's not. Yeah, go vote for Photo Dojo Fighter. So
I think Nintendo probably forgot about this.
Yeah, they probably did. We're probably the only ones who actually remember this game or ever played it in the first place.
But man, it was good.
It was good. I think that they should re-release it with more animations, you know, a little bit better fighting system, be able to turn around, because I'm pretty sure in that game the only way you could turn around was if you were in 2-player mode. Like, I could be wrong, but I think like in 1-player mode you were just walking in one direction, and then
well, in 2-player mode, don't you block by holding back, kind of like a 2D fighter?
I'm not sure.
Or is the only way to avoid those Hadokens by jumping over them? That
I think that might be
would have been annoying.
Yeah.
So yeah, just flesh it out a little more, make it a little more complicated. We can handle it. So
indeed.
Yeah.
Better 1-player, better 2-player. You got a game.
Trust us, Photo Dojo is a gem. Get your hands on it if you can. Get your pictures in it.
Yes, get your pictures in it.
Thank you for watching this video, and thank you for being part of the crew. We appreciate your support.
Don't forget to like, to comment, and to subscribe.
See you guys next time.
Signing out.